deck the halls. She didn't feel one bit guilty that this was the third time she'd visited the shop in the last week. She rationalized there was a little over a week left before Christmas, and she knew this was when the store always had some great last-minute sales. She also knew they were getting in fresh wreaths daily, and their stock was always changing, so she didn't want to miss out on anything. Seascape Floral was always her go-to place to get flowers throughout the year, with the owners, Jeff and Jamie, always designing creative arrangements, highlighting local Pacific Northwest flowers like the area's famous daffodils and tulips. But it was Christmas time that Emmie enjoyed the most, when the shop transformed itself into a winter wonderland, overflowing with fresh-cut Christmas trees and evergreens from the Cascade Mountain Range that were lovingly turned into garlands, centerpieces, and Christmas wreaths. Another nod to natural and local was all the different kinds of holly the shop sold that were from the region. The one thing the shop did import for the holidays that Emmie always looked forward to was the impressive 3-foot blazing red poinsettias from Mexico. Her mom had taught her the trick to keeping them alive long after Christmas by always making sure to put them in bright but indirect light, keeping them moist, and never letting them sit in standing water. Emmie had learned the hard way that having good drainage was essential. Too much water was a surefire way to cause the poinsettias to drop their leaves and the plant to die. Her mom had also shown her how to keep a spray bottle close by, so she could mist the poinsettias often. The plants liked humidity, and during the winter, inside with heaters and fireplaces, they could dry out quickly. As she got closer to the shop, she noticed a new display of Christmas wreaths being put up outside. A cute sign outlined in red and green Christmas lights said, "The wreaths were Christmas spirit wreaths, with the proceeds from their sale going to a children's charity." The wreaths were a generous size, 36 inches, and made with freshly cut noble fir and cedar branches, juniper berries, and local pine cones. On the top of each wreath was a giant, gorgeous red velvet bow. Emmie reverently touched one of the beautiful bows, gently running her fingers over the plush softness and smiling. "You look like you want to come home with me," she said to the wreath. After carefully taking it down, she spotted another Christmas spirit wreath nearby. It was decorated a little differently but was equally impressive, adorned with colorful sprigs of holly. She hurried over and studied that one as well. "You want to come too?" she asked the wreath, and waited a moment as if waiting for an answer. She was still smiling as she put the first wreath down so she could get the second one off the display. She struggled a little, taking it down. "You guys are heavier than I thought." As she headed into the shop, she spotted one more Christmas spirit wreath she knew she had to have. This one had a lot of tiny red velvet ribbons with pine cones tied all around the wreath. After getting her third wreath down, she realized it was going to be tough to get them all into the shop, so she carefully leaned them against the display, got out her phone, and texted her best friend, Denise. 911 emergency, Seascape Floral. When she looked up, she saw Tommy, the owner's son, opening up a new box of Christmas spirit wreaths. Her eyes lit up. She waved as she hurried over to him. "Merry Christmas, Tommy." Tommy smiled back at her as he started unpacking the wreaths. "Merry Christmas." "I didn't know you were back from college," Emmie said. "Just got back last night," Tommy answered. Emmie laughed. "And your parents are already putting you to work." "Of course," Tommy said. "But I don't mind. After living in Florida, where it's sunny and 70 every day, I've been kinda looking forward to coming home and helping out here. It just doesn't feel like Christmas with a bunch of palm trees everywhere." "I get it," Emmie said. "I love when it gets cold like this, so you can have hot chocolate and cider, make a fire, go skating."